Hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, today I have a Paradox Rift booster box. Very cool, very fun. So, I've opened a lot of Paradox Rift. Okay, I've opened so much Paradox Rift. I have 3 Elite Trainer boxes. This is a problem. I have opened several booster packs of just this set, and I have a big problem. It's called not pulling any of the Paradox Pokemon. Specifically the Paradox Pokemon EX, and that's a problem if I want to complete my Pokedex, which I do. That's what I do with Pokemon cards. Is I collect them to complete a big old Pokedex binder that I have somewhere, and I have shown it on this channel before. But I have not pulled a single one, which is a problem. So I ordered this off of TCG Player. Great place to get Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, what have you. Free plug TCG Player. And I'm just gonna open all of them, and it's gonna be a great time. Hopefully. I do have a funky little setup. It is a little high, so I may try and just scooch down my camera, which is my phone, just a little bit. There we go. That look fine. That look fine. Cool, cool, cool. This is gonna be raw unedited footage. I'm not even gonna try with that. So does it want to focus? It wants to focus on, like, I was having this problem before, but it wants to focus on not the thing in front of it. Also, no code cards for any of you, because I actually play the TCG live, so I will be setting those to the side, and you will not be getting them, unfortunately. I am unfortunately not Mr. Australian man, so... Alright, we got Feebas, Apom, Pansage, Mantike. Okay, the story with Mantike. So this fucking card. This card right here. So not this card, the Pokemon. Before this set, there was only one Mantike card released in the United States, which was in the original Diamond and Pearl base set. And then they never printed another Mantike card. So I spent $10 to get a Mantike card off the internet. Mantike, this thing, this little guy. I don't need that, you know? Ugh. Wugtrio, Techno Radar, Steenie, Loudred, Miltank, and Mila. So I do have this already. It looks amazing, incredible. But I do have this already. Note that I have pulled a lot of these packs before. I've pulled so many things, and it's treated me well, relatively. It's just I just suck at pulling cards. Oh boy. So that's the side. One, two. Spin the Tinkatink. I love Tandemaus. This is one of my favorite new Pokemon. Quibble, Ambipom, Snorlax doll, Tinkaton, Porygon, and Groudon. Groudon is my favorite legendary, and I'm glad that he's included here in this set. Garchomp. So last time I did this, when I opened up a Yu-Gi-Oh booster box, I kind of talked about life. So I'll talk about life here. I'm doing well. I'm doing okay. I've been working my tail off, specifically so that I could buy Pokemon cards, but I'm doing great, for the most part, physically and stuff like that. I've gotten a lot more games, a lot more time to play games. Give me Google. I've been starting Final Fantasy VII Remake because I was lucky enough to finally get a laptop strong enough to handle the thing. I should get an actual computer, but your boy doesn't have the money for that. At least not yet. Maybe one day. Okay. Having issues. But yeah, I've been loving Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's very fun. I like the action RPG system that they decided to go with, even though I'm a big fan of just turn-based combat in general. ATB is like one of the ones that I really like. Oh, Minior. Look at this art. Who is this by? Let's find him. Illustrated by, I don't think you can see it. Oh, there it is. 0313. God, that's incredible. Remote Canyon. I'm a big sucker for turn-based RPGs. Hang on. We gotta set that aside. Oh, and then Mila too. I forgot, considering that. There we go. But yeah, I really like turn-based RPGs in general. I've played, in the time since then, I have played every modern Persona game, not the classic Persona games. I'm trying to work on that, but they are old RPGs, so they're a little tough to get through sometimes. Final Fantasy, on the other hand, was pretty simple to get through, in all honesty. I guess it's just because of how basic the combat system was, and I could get behind it pretty easily. So yeah, it was a fun time. I did pre-order Persona 3 Reload, because that's going to be Game of the Year. I don't care what you say. I don't care that it's a remake. I don't care about any of that. It's going to be Game of the Year. It's fantastic. Persona 3 Portable, which is the version that I played of Persona 3. Yes, laugh all you want. Is probably one of my favorite games of all time. Right next to Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IX, I'd say. That's my favorite Final Fantasy. Yeah, just I love RPGs from the bottom of my heart, and I'm glad that I get to play more of them now that I have better hardware. Morpeko. Can't escape this thing. They make a new Morpeko for every set, I swear. Get him out of here. Is there a Pikachu clone in Scarlet and Violet? I've played so much of it, and yet I can't remember a darn thing, huh? Oh yeah. Let's go something on topic. How about Pokemon DLC? As of recording this, it is December 8th. So yes, I'm going to date the video, but that's fine. December 8th, 2023. And it comes out on December 15th, 2023. And I don't know about y'all, but I am super excited. Panpour, I like that art. Orbeetle, I love it. I am absolutely stoked. I cannot wait to see, what the Terrestrial phenomenon and what the Paradox Pokemon have to do with each other, and find out which version of the story about Paradox Pokemon is true, if any. Because they are such a mystery. Because you have, 3 conflicting stories. One from Professor Sada and Professor Turo saying, hey, I brought these Pokemon from the past or the future, depending on which version you're playing, and because of the stuff that I read in the Scarlet Book. But the Scarlet Book says that they were just always there. Nothing has been different. They've always just been there. Which conflicts. And then a culture says that they're just kind of big monsters that just kind of exist anywhere, and just fantastical weird things that just are probably not right. Like the Iron Jugulus from before. That's apparent, according to a culture, that is a crossbreed between a Hydreigon and a robot, and I just don't believe it. So I am super stoked for that. I'm also excited to see if it'll probably happen, but Paradox Entei and Paradox Terrakion, I am looking forward to seeing those for the first time, since they're going to keep that secret like they did with Glastrier and Spectrier. I'm just overall excited. And Area Zero, getting to explore more of that place is probably the best thing that the Pokemon Company has decided to do. Because that area is so mysterious and so worth another look, another just everything. It just needs more to it. Absolutely. And the fact that they are making us delve deeper in the DLC is super duper exciting. We'll recap a pack and then we'll see if I can find another topic. Fighting Energy. Mine, oh, he's so cute. Snorunt. Man, the art has only gotten better on Pokemon cards in Knuckle Stack. This is Minecraft. This is just a Minecraft mob. You cannot tell me otherwise. Plusle, Mienshao, Rika. Rika's cool. Rika is definitely one of those characters that you can just kind of say, yeah, that's like, I thought she was a girl, but then like they played with our minds before. This could be a boy, like Grusha, but nope, it's a girl, and that's cool. It's all cool. Also, that's a cool thing. So I have a full art of this card. I have a much cooler version of this card, but it's still neat. I like the EXs. I like the little sparkle pattern they have. I also have a full art Rika, so I have a lot of full arts from this set. Just a lot of cool cards, but they're just not what I'm looking for. Like Terra, I've gotten a few Terra Pokemon. Quite a few Terra Pokemon. And yet, still haven't gotten the Paradox Pokemon. And I do have them all now, except for Iron Hands and Sandy Shocks, because of the boxes, the Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant boxes. Oh, and as I speak, we got one of our targets. So we're aiming for Sandy Shocks and this card right here, Iron Hands EX. And if we're gonna hold out a little more hope, I would like to get that Roaring Moon art rare, which is probably not gonna happen, but hey. Anyway, this is going straight in the Pokedex after this video is finished. I was just talking about it, and now I got it. Awesome. Perfect. Let's go back to the topic of games. Super Mario Wonder is also Game of the Year. I don't know what Game of the Year is now. I know that the Game Awards literally happened yesterday as of the recording of this video, but I didn't watch them because honestly, Game Awards kind of hokey to me. Like, I think the year that Sephiroth was announced for Smash Ultimate, the Game of the Year that year was It Takes Two. And that just doesn't seem right, considering that it is an exclusively two-player game. So if you don't have friends, you're screwed. Which is stupid, in my opinion. It's not accessible to a wide variety of audiences. Same with Elden Ring. I mean, anyone can play it. It is a single-player campaign, but like, very long and arduous single-player campaign. But it's really hard. It's a Dark Souls game, or at least it's in like the Souls universe or something, but like it's supposed to be really hard, but a lot of people don't think that hard equals good game, and myself included. Even though like there are like hard games out there that are intended to be hard that are just really good, like Celeste, for example. I really like Celeste. One of my favorite games of all time. I suck at it. I have over 2,000 deaths, sorry. on my file. And I have not gotten to playing Chapter 9, Farewell. Or rather, I've gotten through a little bit of it, but it is... Whew, it is hard. It is hard. So I put it down for a while, and it's been like a few years since I put it down. Which is unfortunate, but I really do like that game, I promise you. But yeah, I just think that Game of the Year is kind of hokey. So, like, God of War Ragnarok is it probably should have won that in all honesty. Also, wow. Look at the little Swablu. One of these is not like the other. Look at the little buddy. He's with his little Wingle pals. Oh, that's so neat. Who's the spy? Let's take a look. Jiro Sasumo. I think that's it. I hope I didn't butcher their name. But, yeah, that's incredible. I love it. This is the first Iron Moth I've actually pulled. I got the promo hollow foil one from the Iron Valiant box, but I've never pulled one, so this is the first one I pulled. This is why I got the booster box. This is the exact reason, so that I could actually pull cards. Let's talk about... I don't know, let's talk about, like... Ooh! So here's another free plug for a very, very cool company, Dropout, formerly College Humor. Because I got a subscription to their subscription service, Dropout. Because I really wanted to see True Facts About Grant O'Brien Part 2. And, Total Forgiveness, and let me tell you, first of all, Total Forgiveness was insane, almost terrifying, but it was worth a watch, definitely. I have this already. It's a really neat card, but I have it already. You see what I'm talking about? They treat me well, but I'm like, yeah. That is a doozy of a show, but man, it is worth it in the end. And True Facts About Grant O'Brien Part 2 it's as funny, if not more funnier than Part 1, Part 1 you can watch on YouTube. And then I watched some Game Changer, some Make Some Noise that's not available on YouTube. And then at work, I was hurting for something to listen to during work, and Dimension 20 came in clutch. So much so that I have been collecting some dice. Even though I have never played a game of Dungeons & Dragons, have not been able to play a game of Dungeons & Dragons because I don't have friends who play Dungeons & Dragons, but man, those dice are fun to play with. I got a few dice. I got some, like, metallic dice that, like, have really nice heft to them. And they are just fun to twiddle with. One of these days I'll, like, try and, like, find a friend who maybe possibly plays D&D. Or maybe I'll do, like, a rough one where I try and DM a little bit. But Dimension 20, man, just a show of improv talent and impressive storytelling from Brennan Lee Mulligan and all of the other guest DMs on there, and then just the people on the show just absolutely killing it in their performances of their character, especially Lou Wilson. He is a treasure, I tell you. That is a video on YouTube that you can find. There's Lou Wilson is a treasure, and it's got Lou Wilson being amazing. Just moments of Lou Wilson being really good. Really cool person. Wiglet, Jirachi, Knackley, Parasol Lady, Simisage, Norman, Orthworm, Tinkatink, Iron Dragulus, and Altaria EX. Not gotten an Altaria. That's a plus. We could still get Sandy Shocks. Maybe. Yeah, Dropout is like $6 a month. So, like, if if you want some good comedy, or you're into Dungeons and Dragons, or if you just want to have a fun time, yeah, it's worth it. I promise. Speaking of videos, YouTube. I haven't really been able to watch too much YouTube, or rather, I've not been watching it so much because I'm like playing games and other things, and the creators that I do watch tend to post infrequently and not on a set schedule. Like AlphaRad been playing like Stumble Guys, and I'm not too interested in Stumble Guys, but you know I love Alpha, so we still watch, but he uploads pretty infrequently, but it's always a joy to watch when they come out. I watched Doug too, but again, also very, very infrequent. Astral Spiff, all of those guys, you should go watch them. They're way better channels. Ooh, Aegislash. I think I might have this card already. Who knows? It's neat. I like it. Also, can we talk about how this amount of HP was exclusive to Mega Charizard EX. And now an Aegislash has it. What? Goodness me. I remember when Mega Charizard EX was like the card to have. Specifically the X version. No one cared about the Y version. I remember as a kid, because I grew up like at the end of the black and white era, going into X and Y. I'm specifically talking about the card game, and like I saw X and Y base set on the shelves, which to some, you know, is not as cool because they probably grew up in like the Diamond and Pearl era, or the Ruby and Sapphire era, or like the E series era. God, the E series cards are awesome, but like, to me it's kind of special because I've seen I like bought packs of like Sun and Moon when it first came out. I saw X and Y base set on the shelves. I bought Furious Fists, and what was it? What was the set that Mega Charizard was in? I don't remember. It was like Wild Blaze or something like that. But of course, I never got a Mega Charizard because those were stupid freaking rare. It's fun. It's fun to look back on those memories. Be like, man, I remember when Pokemon X and Y came out, or I remember watching like Sun and Moon on Munching Orange's channel and absolutely adoring it. And then when I got it myself, man, oh man, I played the crap out of Sun, Moon, and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. I have 400 hours on my Ultra Sun file, and you might be wondering, how could you play that game? It's terrible, and I raised you. It's not terrible. You just grew out of Pokemon. Let's see. Onix, Shantal, Steelix. Ugh. I mean, it's going pretty well. I've got a solid haul here. It's just that the things that I necessarily want, I'm not necessarily getting, but they are neat. I like all the things that I'm seeing. This is the one card that I'm like, yes, finally. Like, I'm pogging after it. Yes, I said pogging. I'm an actual nerd. Yeah, sometimes I watch Ludwig. I think that's who infected me with Twitch language, was Ludwig. Him and Schlatt. But Schlatt doesn't use nerd language. He's just Schlatt, and Schlatt's funny. I think after I finish Dimension 20, I'm probably going to start just like listening to, ooh, I think I have this card already, but it looks really nice. I don't think I do, actually. No, I don't have it. But it, again, looks really nice. I might start listening to like Chuckle Sandwich more, and just like actual podcasts. Or I think there's a D&D podcast called Critical Role, and I'm loving D&D stuff already. So like, if I can watch more people play D&D and have some fun, you know, be in the role of characters, You know, that sounds like a good time to me. Gimme Ghoul, Purrloin. I've seen so many of these cards already, so I'm just like flying past them. That's why I'm going so fast. Again, I cannot stress to you how many packs of Paradox Rift I've opened, just over like boxes and the 6 booster packs in 1 boxes and the Elite Trainer boxes and the just so many packs of Paradox Rift, and not a one did I really get what I wanted. Like, I got some cool art rares, but like when it came to like EXs, no Paradox Pokemon at all, which are my favorite new type of Pokemon. Like Ultra Beasts, like I see why people think that they're like weird and not really like Pokemon, even they are, just kind of deal. I get why, and I did enjoy them. Like, these Paradox Pokemon are like the perfect evolution of this like weird Pokemon concept. Just like letting loose with these like slightly older designs and giving them new and unique types and moves, and just playing around with it a little bit. It's so fun. It's so fun. And then of course gameplay wise, they're so mysterious and so like cool to like learn about. And even though you don't have the full story yet, you're like, man, people could theorize about this for hours. What are you, Matt Pat? As long as you don't purposely ignore the game's lore. Even though I enjoy Matt Pat a lot, he does sometimes just kind of not look at evidence. Which he has openly admitted, because he's like, yeah, but like, what if? I think that's 6 packs left. Yes it is. Yes it is. Well, let's hold out hope. Again, what we're looking for is Sandy Shocks. And then maybe the other 2 Paradox Pokemon EX that I just haven't run into yet. Normally, like through like booster packs, which would be Roaring Moon and Iron Valiant. And maybe one of them is an art rare, but probably not. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take them out. Yep, that's 6. Yeah, we'll keep them in there. We'll keep them in there. As of the recording of this video, I have Christmas is coming up, so I have gotten plenty of gifts for all of my friends, for all of the kindness and love that they've shown me. Since I am making some good money. I've also been spoiling myself a little bit. Again, this is an indulgence, after all. You know, I'm trying to just be happier with my life, and just have some fun. I've been hanging out with friends a lot more often. Which, goodness me, I all the way until the end of high school, the only time I really hung out with friends, I only started hanging out at one friend in particular's house in like sophomore year. That was like the first time I really like went to like a good friend's house. So yeah, I did not get out of the house a lot, and it was a little. It was a little sad, I'm gonna be honest. I did like hanging out with people, but I never really could figure out the way that people hung out with each other, but now I have, and I just kind of just do whatever with friends. Almost like making up for lost time, you know? This is the second to last pack. We could do this dramatically, or we could just reveal them all at once. I don't really care. Let's just do it. Boom. Elekid. Vanillish. Onyx. Tinkatink. Durant. Earthen Vessel. Medicinal Energy. Mianfu. Technical Machine Devolution. And Shenpao. I mean, we got Iron Hands. I'm happy for that. But like, man. Little Nicket, Minecraft, Literal Garbage, Future Booster. That's a little silly. That's a little silly. It's a little silly. It looks really nice though. Let's put that aside. Let's take a nice close look at it. What are you? Gosan. Yes. This is incredible. I love this. Look at that. It's like in a little gamer pad too. That's neat. I like it. I like it a lot. Last pack. Again, we are holding out hope for a Sandy Shocks, which probably won't happen. Natu, Ramarade, Pumpkaboo, Zubat, Dondozo, Veluza, Technical Machine Blindside, Goodbye. That's really cool. That's really cool. I don't collect trainers. But it's really cool. That's really cool. That's really cool. Man. I mean, I apologize for not like popping off for like these secret rares, these art rares and stuff like that. But like, I look for specific things. This is really neat though. Man, I love the gold. Love the gold cards. They're incredible. Well, let's review. Let's review. We have a gold rare, Luxurious Cape, an art rare Porygon Z by Gosan. We've got a Terra Frostlass EX, Grass Terra, Aegislash EX, Altaria EX, Water Terra Sarina EX, a art rare Swablu, which is done by Jiro Sasumo. The one card that we got that I wanted, Iron Hands EX. We will put that to the side to be put into my Pokedex. Armarouge EX. A very nice art rare Minior by the wonderful 0313. And a Mila full art. I will also show off the person who drew this, if it wants to focus. Is it Kirisaki? I think it's Kirisaki. Well, I got one of them. I need a Sandy Shocks to complete my Pokedex so far. Oddly enough, Fluttermane and Iron Thorns have not been made into Pokemon cards yet, which is a little strange, but I guess we'll just open up 5 million more packs of Paradox Rift and we'll see what happens. I don't know how to end videos. See ya. If you enjoyed, I guess smash the like button. I can't believe I said smash the like button. I can't believe that. That's so silly. But yeah, have a wonderful day. Actually, that's a good way to end a video. Have a absolutely wonderful day, and I'll see you in like 5 billion years when I decide to post again.